This is one of the first poems I read in Edinburgh, if not the first poem I ever read out loud to anybody. And it's just about finding community, and yeah, it's another story-like poem. So let's go. On Reconciliation Island, those able to save themselves are strewn fatigued on the hot beach's shores. Barely escaped from the collapsing empires and small boats. From previous worlds, so-called office bodies, tradespeople, philanthropists, lawmakers, and the like stand shoulder to shoulder and stare beyond themselves for the first time, lifting their heels to see past the vast, blanketing ocean. They pray for a glimpse, dare to hear a call of those yet to arrive. Let's investigate this cocktail of pride and fear, unspoken loneliness that swashes deep in the acid of their bellies. Let's discard what holds their tongue for fear of being cast back to sea. What has wheeled us to the edge of the beach will be different for each person. But now they look up and around and see finally the hazy mirage of the choking desert they escaped. There are no judges, juries, or jurisdictions to maintain the same fantasy here. But surely you've heard the rumblings of the name Reconciliation Island, a name that inspires just as much fear as it does longing. How can a place, a sign, an island of all things, open you but force your gaze in? Each stateless national, shipwrecked and destitute, arrives utterly unable to tie bonds with their neighbours, and is therefore tasked with learning, firstly, to make rope, to work and rest with strangers. Initiation and struggle welds this community. Now these bonds weigh more in gold than all the material riches of the earth. Reconciliation Island promises hope and understanding, and velvet arms that hold back royal purple curtains to reveal a new world, far braver than our current imagination. Washed ashore, amateur pirates can finally tear off their rags, abandon treasure maps, and become emboldened by a previously unbelievable agency. An agency that embodies the opposite of the word. It exposes the hollow rewards of individualism. Agency here turns this island into a borderless promised land, rips out the heart of man, and gives direction to a community that moves as one. On the island, overlooked subjects breathe into a crescendo. Their chests are weightless, their breath finally able to honor an uninterrupted burbling symphony. They sing for the first time innately and with ease. Those with resources left gather to organize rest for the rest. But the community still moves as one, lives as one, organizes as one, so that no one is unshielded, so that no one walks alone. Finally, they are able to reconcile with the ancestral humanity owed to them. The burning sun sets and smoky sage rubs against the air. Each newcomer sits in wait and casts an eye over the sparkling water. Their hearts stumble through a rhythm, attuned for newcomers, a song for those they lost at sea, a signal for the weary travelers on their way, a message to bring them closer to reconciliation. Seasoned dwellers approach from beyond the forest backdrop. With soft, raspy voices cracked with disuse, they respond in relief. The warm smoke carries their voices further and receives echoes from the back of the crowd. In the smudge of trees, water, sand, and wind, the dwellers welcome each other with a familiar voice. As the group retires, so the water retreats. In search of new ships, the community reconciles and prepares for tomorrow's arrivals. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, we'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button, if you could hit the subscribe button, and make sure to ring that bell icon so you don't miss any updates from us in the future. If you want to go that extra mile and support us a little further, we do have a Patreon channel with loads of exclusive goodies, and you can sign up for as little as $1 a month. We appreciate your help, guys, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.